What do you understand macromolecules? Macromolecules are large organic molecules that play important roles in living organisms. They are typically composed of repeating units known as monomers and include four main types: carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. These macromolecules are essential components of living cells and carry out a variety of functions such as providing energy, storing information, and facilitating structural support. Compare the size of organelles and macromolecules. Organelles are smaller than macromolecules, but larger than individual molecules. Organelles are typically several hundred nanometers to a few micrometers in size, while macromolecules are usually in the range of a few nanometers to several micrometers. On the other hand, individual molecules such as ions, small organic compounds, and simple sugars are usually in the range of a few angstroms to several nanometers in size. So, in terms of size, organelles fall in between macromolecules and individual molecules. What are benefits of macromolecules? Macromolecules play critical roles in living organisms and provide many benefits, including 1. Energy storage. Carbohydrates and lipids serve as energy stores, providing fuel for cellular processes. 2. Structural support. Proteins provide structural support and stability to cells and tissues, while carbohydrates and lipids form the membranes that enclose cells and organelles. 3. Enzymatic activity. Proteins act as enzymes, catalyzing metabolic reactions and facilitating the transfer of energy and matter within cells. 4. Information storage. Nucleic acids, DNA and RNA, store and transmit genetic information, directing cellular processes and transmitting heritable traits from one generation to the next. 5. Transport and communication. Proteins act as transporters, moving molecules across cell membranes, and as signaling molecules, transmitting signals between cells. 6. Protection. Proteins and carbohydrates can form antibodies, protecting cells from infection and disease. Overall, macromolecules are essential for the functioning of living organisms and play a critical role in maintaining life. What are drawbacks of macromolecules? Macromolecules, despite their numerous benefits, also have some drawbacks, including 1. Instability. Some macromolecules, such as proteins, can be vulnerable to denaturation, a process that causes them to lose their structure and function. 2. Limited transport. The large size of macromolecules can make it difficult for them to cross cell membranes, limiting their transport and distribution within cells and tissues. 3. Synthesis and degradation. The synthesis of macromolecules is an energy-intensive process, and their degradation can produce waste products that can be harmful to cells. 4. Genetic mutations. Mutations in DNA, the genetic material stored in nucleic acids, can result in genetic disorders and diseases. 5. Immune reactions. Macromolecules can elicit immune reactions, leading to autoimmune diseases and allergies. Overall, while macromolecules play crucial roles in living organisms, their large size and complex structure can also lead to potential drawbacks that must be carefully managed. History of macromolecules. The study of macromolecules has a long and rich history dating back to the 19th century. Some key milestones in the history of macromolecules include: 1. Early 19th century, scientists began to study the chemical composition of cells and tissues, discovering that they contain large organic molecules. 2. 1838, German chemist Friedrich Wöhler synthesized urea, a molecule previously thought to be a product of life, from inorganic materials, providing evidence that organic and inorganic compounds are chemically similar. 3. 1869, Swiss chemist Friedrich Miescher discovered nucleic acids, the building blocks of DNA and RNA, while studying the composition of white blood cells. 4. 1928, Scottish biochemist Alexander Todd synthesized adenosine triphosphate, ATP, a molecule that serves as a source of energy for cells. 5. 1930s, English biochemist Frederick Sanger developed methods for determining the sequences of amino acids in proteins and nucleotides in nucleic acids, providing a deeper understanding of the structure and function of macromolecules. 6. 1953, American scientists James Watson and Francis Crick proposed the double helix structure of DNA, based on the work of Rosalind Franklin and Maurice Wilkins. 7. 1960s, American biochemist Marshall Nirenberg and his team deciphered the genetic code, the set of rules by which nucleotides in DNA specify the sequence of amino acids in proteins. These and other discoveries have revolutionized our understanding of macromolecules and their role in living organisms. Today, the study of macromolecules continues to be an active and exciting field, with many opportunities for future discoveries and breakthroughs. What happens if macromolecules collide with each other? When macromolecules collide with each other, several things can happen, depending on the type of macromolecules involved and the conditions under which the collision occurs. Some of the possible outcomes of macromolecule collisions include: 1. Binding. Macromolecules can bind to each other, forming larger complexes. 1. This is the basis of many biological processes, including the formation of enzymes, the assembly of protein complexes, and the packaging of DNA into chromosomes. 2. Aggregation. Macromolecules can aggregate, or clump together, forming larger structures that can interfere with normal cellular processes. 2. This can occur when proteins must fold or denature, leading to the formation of amyloid fibrils that are associated with diseases such as Alzheimer's and Huntington's. 3. Cross-linking. Macromolecules can cross-link, forming covalent bonds between their constituent monomers. 3. This can occur between proteins, carbohydrates, or other macromolecules, and can contribute to the formation of stronger, more rigid structures. 4. Interference. Macromolecules can interfere with each other's function, either by blocking access to substrates or by disrupting normal interactions. 4. For example, antibodies can bind to and inactivate proteins, while small molecules can bind to enzymes and prevent their activity. Overall, the outcome of macromolecule collisions depends on the specific macromolecules involved, their environment, and the conditions under which the collision occurs. Conclude. In conclusion, macromolecules are large, complex molecules that play crucial roles in living organisms. They include carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids, each of which serves specific functions within cells. Macromolecules can interact with each other in various ways, including binding to form larger complexes, aggregating to form larger structures, cross-linking to form covalent bonds, and interfering with each other's function. The outcome of macromolecule collisions depends on the specific macromolecules involved, their environment, and the conditions under which the collision occurs. The study of macromolecules has a long and rich history dating back to the 19th century, and continues to be an active and exciting field with many opportunities for future discoveries and breakthroughs. For more videos, stay tuned with us.